Well, it's nice to get a win and have it, be slightly comfortable. So that's it's not something we're used to this year. We had an overtime win against Ryder and a game that felt like it was never going to end against Niagara. So it was nice to go out there and get one. We could have been better in the fourth quarter. As coach, you're never satisfied when you lose one of your quarters when you were winning most of the game. And obviously, we didn't have a lot of others. It wasn't like we had subs in the game. We had the same kids who played the whole game because that's all we have on our bench. And so, want to finish out stronger. It's something we talked about in the locker room. But we really struggled in the first half shooting the ball. So to come out and to see the ball go in the basket, end up shooting 31% from three. It had to be like 22%, I think, in the first half. So that means in the second half, we shot it really well. And Amy got us going, so really, really thankful for that. Kayla put the exclamation point on the end, and it's nice to go into Thanksgiving with 2 wins in a row.
Amy, coming out of halftime, you just sort of started to shoot the lights out. Was there a stirring speech, or what happened where you just started making all the shots in that third quarter?
I just got told to keep shooting, so I did it. I don't know. I changed a couple. I just got told to leave my hand up higher, so did it. So I gotta keep it.
The team's perimeter defense really got in passing lanes, were able to get in some of those dribble handoffs and whatnot, or stopped handoffs. Can you talk about how that led to the deflections and steals and the pace of play that you want to play at?
Yeah, I think there's just something in our scout prep. Coach Day saw that they were trying to reverse the ball through the 5-man and dribble handoff on the wing. We already want to get in the passing lanes, and I think naturally most teams don't deny the 5-man the ball, 4-man at the top of the floor. And we said, no, we're going to deny it, and then if she gets it, we're going to jump off and try to not let them make the handoff. And that led to some mistakes by them, some turnovers. They're a little short-handed. They got a great player who's out with an injury who would play the 4. It would change that dynamic. We couldn't run away from her. We really couldn't overplay too much because if she went back door, it would have been a problem. But they were kind of playing 2 centers a little bit, and it allowed us to be able to do some things. And just pleased with the way we executed. And that was our real first thing I said in the locker room. Like, you had to scout, but you got to go make it happen, and they did.
Kayla, can you talk about your offensive rebounding? I think you had 4 offensive rebounds tonight. Just always around the rim, keeping the plays alive. Can you just talk about what goes into that mentality?
I feel like I ask this question every time. But it's really comes down to practice and how we really drilled it in the summer, and rebounding, how we wanted it to become a big part of our game. So I guess because we practice it every day, it just naturally comes into how we play in the game. So it also helps when everyone is also boxing out. So even if I don't get it, someone else is getting it. Everyone's always around the basket to be there.
I looking at the rebounding numbers, we lost it tonight, but we actually won it. They shot a higher field goal percentage, and we had 15 boards to their 10. So there were more of our misses for them to go get. So losing by 3 with our much lower field goal percentage, really pleased. And it's nice that you can win a game by 21 when you get outshot by 5%. So.
Kayla, you've done a lot both inside and outside. Do you have a preference for your style of play? Because it seems like you're excelling at both.
I think when I first got here, I preferred the outside because that's where I was comfortable at. And then I guess my sophomore, junior year, I was more inside, so then got more comfortable around there. So I don't think I really have a preference. I think it just kind of comes game to game, depending on how I feel, really.
Maybe who's defending you?
Right, yeah, that's it.
I think Kayla would be most comfortable if she didn't have to come to the press conference every night. That's the burden of balling out, kid.
Yeah.
If you can do A, you have to do B. And if you're going to ball out, then you got to do this. Yeah?